Good evening, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. Let's begin. First up, woman sentenced to prison for crash that killed Dunkin' Donuts worker. Let's take a listen to the video from WMUR News 9, Jennifer Crompton.
Out the door when it matters most. For more than a decade, he's been right there, everywhere. And when American jobs are on the line, he leads the charge. ABC's World News Tonight with David Muir is America's most watched newscast, and we thank you.
56-year-old Andrea Rich sobbed as she pleaded guilty to a single felony charge of conduct after an accident. The prosecutor showed the judge video of Rich's vehicle as it drove around Dunkin' Donuts in Epping, striking 55-year-old Eileen Sullivan as she took her cigarette break early in the morning of January 31st, 2017. Rich acknowledged she got out of her truck, saw Sullivan on the ground, and left her there. She later died of her injuries. The judge sentenced Rich to 1 to 2 years in prison, much less than the 3.5 to 7 the state asked for. The prosecutor told the judge that after Andrea Rich left the scene, she continued her paper route and then went home without telling anyone what happened.
I think it's pathetic. I and the rest of my family believe that she should have been charged with involuntary manslaughter because she killed her that day. And she knowingly and willingly went about her day as if nothing had happened.
After the accident, she panicked. She was scared. She got in her truck and left. And she regrets it every single moment.
The judge acknowledged Rich's lack of a prior record, her poor medical condition, as well as the absence of a charge involving the accident. In Brentwood, Jennifer Crompton, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Four-year-old father injured when guardrail sliced through car in crash. Let's take a listen to the video from WCVB Boston. Sorry about that, we do not have video of it, of the report. A 4-year-old girl is fighting for her life at a Boston hospital after a guardrail sliced through her family's car in North Bridge in a crash that also injured her father and stepmother. Northbridge Police Lieutenant Timothy said the family's Chevrolet Malibu hit the end of a guardrail on Flower Road on Tuesday. The impact sending the rail into the vehicle's passenger compartment. The guardrail hit the man, identified as David Brown of Whitesville, who was seated in the passenger seat, and 4-year-old Abigail, who was in a car seat in the back, said Timothy. The girl's stepmother, Amanda Brown, who was driving the car, was also hurt. All three people were initially taken to UMass Memorial Medical Center in Worcester, and the child was later flown to Children's Hospital in Boston. The child underwent surgery Tuesday night, and her father remains hospitalized with several broken bones in his shoulders and arm. The woman has been released from the hospital. Amanda Brown told police she crashed trying to avoid a cat. The crash is under investigation. Multiple people rescued from water at Fortune's Rocks Beach in Biddeford. Multiple people have been rescued from rip currents at Fortune's Rock Beach in Biddeford. Police cannot confirm how many people were struggling in the water, but do say everyone is rescued. We do not know the conditions of the people rescued or when officials were called to the scene. And now let's take a look at your U.S. stock market and see how your U.S. stock market did for this Wednesday evening. And here's a look at the U.S. stock market. Your Dow Jones Industrial Average closed in the red and went down. Your Nasdaq closed in the green and went up. S&P 500 closed in the red and went down. CNBC IQ 100 closed in the red and went down. Gold closed in the green and went up. Oil closed in the green and went up. US 10-year closed in the red and went down. Euro/USD closed in the red and went down. And VIX closed in the red and went down. Dow falls as Wall Street weighs Trump legal worries versus strong earnings. Stocks treaded water on Wednesday as Wall Street measured renewed political worries surrounding President Donald Trump against strong corporate earnings. Judge sets $5 million bond for Molly Tibbetts' suspected killer. Let's take a listen to the video.
I was aware of that and in contact with both you and Mr. Brown.
Okay, that is video from the courtroom today. A man charged with first-degree murder in the death of Molly Tibbetts made his initial court appearance, during which a judge gave him a $5 million cash-only bond. And that is it for the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Wednesday night, and I'll see you back here tomorrow with another newscast. And I'll have a news report coming up in a little bit. Good night, everyone. Bye.